Hello everyone. Today another episode of Bitcoin Belgium. Today we're comparing Bitcoin and Tesla, the equity, the company of Elon Musk. I think it's an interesting comparison because Tesla bought some BTC in 2021. So I think it's an interesting comparison to compare them in terms of price action in the last years. As you can see, so what I've done is the bar patterns are is the Tesla stock price, and the line price is BTC. So as you can see, the orange line, this orange line, not the 200 and the 300. This orange line is the BTC price, and the bar patterns is the Tesla stock price. As you can see, they're actually pretty correlated, and that's something interesting I wanted to talk about today. Um, when BTC had its top in November 2021, Tesla also had its absolute all-time high, just like BTC. I think there's only a couple of days difference when they both had their all-time high. Let's take a look at when BTC had its absolute all-time high. BTC had its absolute all-time high on the 10th of November 2021, and for Tesla that was the 4th of November, so just a couple of days difference. And I think it's a pretty interesting insight to look at. Um, Tesla had first a major top, a major local top in January and February of 2021. When BTC just had its top a couple of months later, BTC had its local top on the 14th of April 2021, so a couple of months later than Tesla. However, from its top in the beginning of 2021, BTC only went up about 6%. Tesla went up a lot more. Let's take a look at how much Tesla went in comparison. Went up in comparison. Tesla went up 40, yeah, something around of 37-40%. So it went in that comparison higher. Now let's take a look at the beginning of the year. It's also interesting, I think. The beginning of this year, 2023, how are they doing in comparison? Um, so if we take the difference, let's see that I have the right day. Yeah, so as you can see, in the beginning of 2023, BTC is doing around 40%, 14% better than Tesla. So BTC is having a nice start of the year, just like Tesla also has. Um, they are Tesla is down. Let's take a look how much it's down from its all-time high and compare that with BTC. So from the top, all-time high to the bottom, Tesla is down around 75%. And now let's take a look at BTC. BTC is around 77% down. So they both had a pretty strong correction, both in the 70s. BTC a bit worse than Tesla. And now let's compare them from their March pandemic lows from 2022 to their all-time high. How much they are up from then. So yeah, it's like the bottom of the March pandemic low for BTC. Then BTC is up around 1600%. So a nice return on your investments if you bought BTC in the pandemic crash. Now let's take a look what Tesla did in that period. Yeah, Tesla actually had a nice rally in the beginning of 2020, but then it crashed down during pandemic. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's also something like the 1600% up. Also a very good return on your investment. And what I also thought was interesting that they both had this short rally in March of 2020. Nothing too special, but just a nice bear market rally, as you need to call it, right? But lately they're doing pretty fine. But now let's take a look at the macro picture, at the big picture, right? Let's take the weekly again. Yeah. So the more you zoom out, sometimes Tesla is winning, but yeah, like for here in example. But as we approach these bear market lows for BTC from 2019, 2018, you see that BTC is just doing so much better than Tesla. While Tesla is one of the best performing equities from the last years. It's just good to know how good BTC is still doing on the macro scale. So yeah, the more we zoom out, the more you can actually not see Tesla anymore. I mean, if you go back 10 years from the beginning of BTC, yeah, Tesla is just it's up also really good, but it's compared to BTC, BTC has done much better. So I think that's something good to keep in mind. It is BTC is still one of the best performing assets in the last 10 years, probably the best actually. So yeah, that's just a small um, insight I wanted to give you guys. These are two of the best assets from the last years. Maybe not in 2022, that's for sure. Um, but from the last years, they're both doing pretty good. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. Have a good day and goodbye.